Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Scrap Backwards. And just as a reminder, I'm going to show you my starter page, my starter sticker sheet. And it's this one, Summer Lovin' by Cartabella. And I will probably use quite a few things here because I'm using photos of Katie kind of in a midway sort of setting. It's actually on a boardwalk by a restaurant that she and her dad ate dinner a couple nights ago. But it's in San Juan, Puerto Rico. There are lots of older cars around, so I may get a chance to use this. We'll just see what fits on the page. I'm doing the day 10 Scraplift at 12 days of springtime Scraplifts sorry about that. Something stuck me and I thought maybe I had a pin lying around. 12 days of summer Scraplift or springtime Scraplifts at Scrap Squad. And this one is awesome. They use one big large square photo. I'm actually going to use a strip of 3 edits, filters of the same photo. Color scheme might be a little different too. And I have already pulled this kind of conglomeration of papers. These were already cut pieces of paper that I had in my kit. And this, I'm using both sides of this one because I've got a lot of yellow in there and I've also got a lot of that teal kind of color. And I'm gonna mount it. I thought about mounting it on black. And I'm still thinking about that. Let me pull a black sheet and see if I can find my black paper. Let's see. I've got things put away. Oh, there's a really dark brown. Okay, here's black, and that's 2 sheets. And then I'll hold this white out here too. Okay, I'm just gonna put that off to the side there. And that doesn't look like white. That looks like kind of a cream color. I'm not gonna use that for sure. Let's pull a white. And I expect this to kind of go fairly quickly after I've chosen what I'm going to use. Okay, let's put this down. Because of the black in there, and because this is kind of a nighttime photo and the filters kind of have some dark high contrast, I think that actually looks good. Let's see what it looks like on white. Yeah, of course it looks good. The white stripes on that yellow really kind of stand out that way. Let's go with black just for the heck of it. I'll do a white page next. Okay, I had said last time I needed to bring in some flowers, and I actually have to confess I have stolen this sheet of stickers from the items that were sent to me by a very generous donor to our prizes. So I am claiming a prize. The reason I'm taking this is because I saw one just like it at the store the other day, and so I can go replace it. I just didn't have to go today. And these colors, these may not look as great. They're clear stickers. They may not look as great on black, but I'll make it work. I don't know how many of those I'll use anyway. Okay, I am noticing that when I cut this with my trimmer, it left a little margin. This dotty cardstock tends to have a high rag content, and it sometimes doesn't trim the sharpest. I'm going to put that over that way, and this more over this way, and let this kind of go in between. That's going to start everything. On this one, everything's kind of off to the left, leaving room for all of this going on the right. I may not do all of that. I'm going to use a couple things from here, maybe smile right there. Let's see. I may shift it a little bit more to the left. So I'm going to lay this one down flat. And I know I'm working on top of all these stickers. I didn't want to move them. I still have some stuff I want to cut out. There is the luggage paper that I definitely want to cut out. I want the end of this to kind of curl up, so I will put something down here. I'm just going to go ahead. This is the reverse side of an Amy Tangerine paper I have in there, and I love it. Let's see if I can go like that. Okay, now this, I'm going to put some foam behind. And I think I was going to put this more to the left. And then I'll take this and move it to the right. So I just need a thin piece right here to prop that up. And let me get this and see. Yeah, that's plenty margin there. Okay. Now I already have foam behind here. What is that? That looks like a, I'll just have to cover that up with an embellishment. Okay, there. Now, I'm going to do some florals right over in here. I'm going to take this, I figure a yellow on yellow might be nice. And I'm going to kind of do that right there. And I'll put a couple of the small floral bits out there. And then I'll leave room for some sequins and flare and other fun things there. And I want to pick the next floral. I'm gonna take this pink, I think, and kind of overlap the photo there and let that leaf kind of hang out. And I'm gonna do a couple of the small florals there. I'm gonna do a ladybug. Right here. And now let's go, well, let's do the title. I don't know if I want to use today or smile. I think I'll do today. This photo wasn't taken today, it was taken yesterday. But let's pretend I'm doing the page yesterday and it's today. So I'll put that right there. And then I have this, well, actually before I do that, let's look at my original sticker sheets and see. I know there's this bit that says vacation, and I'm going to put some foam behind that. Let's see if I can use this. I'm going to move that back up so that you can see it. I'm kind of in a hurry. And when that happens, you all know I have a problem with keeping things in frame. I'm gonna do that. And then let's see if I have anything else. I like this little, it's not at all what she's wearing, but I think it's kind of a cute little, let's see, what would my grandmother would call it, a swim costume. It's like a little swimsuit-ish sort of thing, and a little bit kind of hanging out there. I've got this little bit that says memories. And I'll put a little foam behind that. Let's see, what else do we want to do? I can put this maybe overlapping right there. And I want at least one or two more things. I want to just load all this up with words and phrases like they've done in here. Now, I love this image, and it's kind of like a midway attraction sort of thing, which doesn't exactly describe where they were, but I'm sure they were at places like this. And I'm going to kind of scooch it down in right there. So that these flags are over the black and these flags are over the pink. And that's just like a decoration, I guess. I've got a little red heart that could kind of go over here in the midst of all of that. I have the car I'd like to use, but it's going the wrong way. On the other hand, I have this guy, and it's going the right way, but I'm going to have to move this flower. I like it right there, don't you think? Okay, this flower is going to get cut in half, and half of it will go there, and the other half, I think I'll do maybe right there. Okay, now I'm going to put some foam back here, and I'm really happy to be using this this Woody with the surfboards. And again, not a literal interpretation of anything they did on this vacation, but certainly evocative of the mood of the vacation. It was go anywhere, try anything. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of foam back there so that it stays. Well, you know what? If it rests on that T, which I might have it do. Okay, that foam is kind of holding it up. I'm still going to put a little piece behind there. I don't need to take the backing off of it, but I do need for it to raise up above. There we go. I want it to raise up above the photo. Okay, what I like is all the wild colors. I love the colors. And I want to use one of these flags for color, but maybe not on this layout. I've got this flag, and this looks like a flag pole that it could be on. And it could be maybe right there if I put a little bit of foam behind it. I wasn't happy with how the wooden sticks that came with that were behaving, so I tossed them. Okay, there's just just something out in there. I still want some things in here. I don't think sundress or sizzle or ice cold lemonade is what I'm looking for. There are a couple tickets here, and one says admit one, the other says it's your day. And this whole trip was Katie's trip. It was her 20th birthday celebration. So I'm gonna maybe do that. Okay, I think I'm done with that sticker sheet. Let's look at the others. and see maybe even something we can do just for the color. I like this top part, and I maybe want to put it down here. I just want the blue and a little bit of the white showing. So I think I'm going to put it right there. Just a little bit of color and interest. And it's halfway on this banner and halfway off of it, so that's kind of cool. There's this arrow here that has red. There's also this yo-yo that has red, and I've got the red of the ladybug there, and there's red in these flags. So I kind of want red to be a part of this color story. So let me take this and kind of scooch it under there, just for the heck of it. I have a red and white striped arrow, but I'm not crazy about that arrow. It's like a game board kind of thing. This has a cute alphabet that I could put something on here with. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this orange sticker maybe right here, and I will find, I'm going to pull out my paper snips by Bramble Fox and see what I've got here. Adventure starts. I need something fairly short, and so I'm just gonna pick out the word enjoy. Well, there's what a day, and that just wouldn't fit. It's just a little too big. It's in capitals. I'm just gonna cut this out without trying to get it straight or parallel or anything normal. And I'm gonna do a very little bit. I'm not using my liquid glue where I normally would, because it is giving me headaches and I just don't want to deal with it if I don't have to. So there. I typed up some journaling for this, but I'm having problems lately with typing. I'm heavy-handed on vowels. Every time I type an E or an A, I double them up. And I don't see well enough to notice it until I get it printed out. So it's crazy. Okay, so that's there. I want to pull, before I pull another sticker sheet, and I have more, there's some scraps of paper. I want to pick out a suitcase here that might be kind of cute. I like this. Here's a smaller teal one. I love this paper, and it's I think it's a Chamel paper. Go Now Go might be the collection. And The only thing I don't like about a lot of papers in that collection is that they're printed on an off-white or cream background, and some of the colors, it may just be because I have the paper pad instead of the original papers, they're kind of dull, and this is no exception. But okay, now where do I want to put this? Maybe right in there. And I've covered up a little bit of that red, but you can see it. You can still get the red idea there. Okay, I have this sheet that has Best Day Ever in this nice dark red. And this is a sticker sheet that is has very flimsy paper. So I'm going to cut that's a little bit too wide. I'm going to cut that almost exactly the same length. And I'm going to cut a tiny strip off of it and get this on there like that. And I'm gonna put it where, I almost have to find my other sticker that I may pick. I don't think there's anything on here. There's a tiny little flower, and I'm all for using all the little tiny pieces. Oh, what about on here? I bet there's something here. Love this photo, would be cute. This goes there. There's an orange hello and a big old good times. I could put that good times there. I don't have any other sticker sheets, nor do I have papers with words. So we're down to maybe one of these guys. Okay, there's Happy and Take Note, and then Best Day Ever. So I think Happy and Best Day Ever would work side by side there. I can move that right there, and I can put this kind of lined up with it. Oops, I want to be sure that that is straight. I loved when as soon as I saw that original, I thought, ooh, lots of stuff can come from my sticker sheets. So that's kind of where I decided to. I had the sticker sheets in mind, and then we went from that. So now I'm going to go back, and there are a couple little bits. This bit up at the top here, and then there's something up in here, and I haven't picked that yet. How about I take this, love this photo, except I cut the top of it with that arrow off, and then put it up flush with the top of the page. And I can use the part with the arrow for something else. I'm just going to put this kind of right there. And I think I may add a floral bit to it. That would be cute. Something like that. Don't like that. How about just this little simple yellow bit? There we go. And then I've got one of these little tiny bits. I'll see where else I can use that when I get down to sequins and stuff. Okay, I saw something else that I had in mind for this little scallopy piece up here. If we go back to this, there is this bit right here. And I'm gonna take, it's just a straight piece that has those little roses on it. And I'm going to leave the top edge straight, and then I'm gonna fussy cut around the roses to give it kind of a scallopy look. It's going to be uneven because they're not evenly spaced, and I'm going to probably like that look better. And I will trim the edge at the ends with I'll give them a fussy cut finish. I have to clean my scissors after cutting stickers. Okay, so there's that. And I'm just going to put it kind of right here on top of the stack of banners, just like they did in the original. Okay, now I'm wondering if I need anything else. Of course, I'm going to pull a couple of flare. I'm going to pick from this selection of really bright colors. I was thinking one right there. Let me pick out the ones that I'm going to use. Okay, these are the same pattern, just caught different parts of the paper, so I like that one better. This is a multi-polka dot, and then I think this is in that same batch. So let me just go with these. I wanted to be sure to have, it doesn't have that exact fuchsia pink in it, but if I have colors on either side of it, I think that's gonna work. Okay, so let's go with the polka dotty one. I was thinking maybe right here instead of right there, and then I could put one over here. So I'm going to do the polka dotty one here by the tickets. And I will do this one, the swirly one, kind of right, well, actually, I'd prefer it at the end of that yellow bit. So there, and then I've got this one, which might replace this flower up here, or maybe I'll put that flower back. That's not sticking very well. I was able to get that up much too easily. Okay, so maybe this guy needs to be down here somewhere. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to slide it under there with the pink and red arrows pointing forward like the car. Maybe like that. And I'll come back and glue that down with liquid glue. Let me just see if accidentally it might not be working. This one is not working. I need to get some hot water to that and refill it. This one is working. So I'm just going to put a little on the edges of the flare and kind of slide the flare under, hoping it doesn't leave any tracks. And I've got to get the arrows pointed the right way. You might know I'd have a flare that it actually matters what direction it's heading. Okay. That keeps wanting to jump up onto the title there, and this is way more trouble than it should be, and it's entirely my fault. Okay. I'm sorry. I should have left that for after the video. I'm done. I think I really like this. I think it definitely used lots of my kit, and that was, of course, what I was going for. And I think everything that I used from my kit kind of captures the mood of the vacation and the photos and so forth. I will be adding some sequins to this, but I will not make you hang on to watch that. I'm going to use the blend of Fern Gully and Call Me Crafty. The Fern Gully and Call Me Crafty have between them my most used colors in scrapbooking. The teal color, the pink, light pink and hot pink, and then there's that beautiful copper red, and there's a green, and there are two different greens in here, and there's a lovely purple and metallics in all those colors. So these two sequin mixes are made for this page. So I'll be adding those. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.